On hindsight, while you may not have changed your targets, etc., but suddenly a target of 26,000 makes you sound bullish relative to what's happening in the markets and others. Tell us about how do you think about 2025 as a year for Indian markets?
Sure. Thanks for having us on the show. And just to give some context to the target, when towards the end of last year, the market was at more than 25,000, our target was still 25,000. So we rolled it forward and now it's 26,000. So we are more constructive on the market compared to say 3 months and 6 months back. And it's a combination of 2-3 reasons which are kind of playing out together for being more constructive. Firstly, if you look at the growth slowdown that we have had, say over the last 6 to 9 months, firstly, public capex was slow, government capex was slow for a bit. So that in December saw a good recovery and should improve going forward. Secondly, the budget did provide the tax cuts and interest rate also. We have seen cuts and we are expecting more cuts as we go forward. So I think a lot of those things should help growth as we go forward from here. And which is why at a overall earnings growth trajectory, Nifty earnings growth trajectory, we are expecting the low to mid single digit growth this year to improve to low double digit growth in the coming year. So that is the first argument. Secondly, valuations. There has been a fair bit of a pullback. Nifty had gone to even 22 times 1 year forward. Now we are below 19 times 1 year forward. So I think, and that's like the 5-year average, 19 times. So in that context, it is a lot more reasonable level. And the third thing I would say that large caps, there are enough stocks where valuations are now becoming more reasonable. So compared to our view, say some time back, we are more constructive, and that is what is reflected in the 12-13% upside that we have on the market from current levels. Having said that, I would also add a point that there is still a fair bit of uncertainty on the global side, right? There are so many announcements or comments on tariffs, right? And I think you need some kind of clarity to come on that point. That will give the market comfort, because what has happened between November and now is a stronger dollar has resulted in EM outflows, and then even within that, India was a more expensive market with a bit of a cyclical growth slowdown. So everything, that is what has impacted Indian markets. And now going forward, it looks a better kind of a situation compared to say 3 months or 6 months back.